What's up, guys? Welcome back to another psychopath exposure video. This is Kita, and today we're going to be talking about how the covert narcissist infiltrates your society or your social circle and destroys it from within. Before we jump in, just want to remind you guys, if you're new to the channel and you have a question you'd like me to answer, go ahead and drop me a comment below, and I'll probably make a video response for you. That way, anyone that might be going through the same situation or similar will get the opportunity to check out a video for themselves. There's a lot of people that are a little intimidated to talk about what they're going through because it is a scary situation. So if you have the courage to share, please do so, and I'll make sure I'll make a video for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified when I drop one of these videos. I also have an ebook that you can download for free that's going to take you step by step on how to establish hard boundaries of no contact with your narcissist. That way you can start the healing and the recovery process. I have a link below in the description, or you can just go on my website, psychopathexposure.com/ebook. So let's jump right in. Tonight I wanted to talk about how the covert narcissist is able to infiltrate your society or your social circle to extract as much information as they can before they go after you. Yes, that means that once a narcissist has already targeted a potential victim, aka a new source of supply, aka you, before you guys hooked up, they're going to take some time to study and plot the best methods of infiltration. They're just not going to go up to you preemptively without a plan. They don't do this. Remember, guys, covert narcissists are very antisocial. They're very shy. They're very timid. They're very reserved. They're not just able to walk up to anybody and start a conversation as easily as you might think. They're incapable of doing that. They need to have all the research done and their plan studied and mastered in their sick little minds before they start the work. So this means researching the social circles that you reside in. This could be clubs, fitness organizations, businesses, jobs, any organization that their new target belongs to. They're going to make sure they go in there and they familiarize themselves with what's going on, because that's how they're able to mirror you later on. That's how they're able to show you that you guys have more or less the same things in common. You see, they get to know everything about you first, as much as they can, so that they can use that later to help make you fall in love with them, to make it seem like if they are your soulmates, how you have everything in common and what a great connection you made. Before they even make a move on you, they already know the organizations that you belong to. Sometimes they already have spoken to your coworkers. It's crazy the amount of research that these covert narcissists do before embarking on the mission to infiltrate your life and take what they need from you. And they do that by playing the card of the shy, timid, submissive, innocent, harmless person that can not possibly cause any harm to anyone. And that's how we fall for it. That's how they're able to get people on their side. So when the narcissist creates a smear campaign about you to these other people in your social circle, how can they not believe the narcissist when they play the role of the innocent victim? They know exactly what they're doing, guys. They know exactly what they're doing. They're putting on a facade to these people just to get closer to you. This not only gives the narcissist an edge on you, but it helps It helps them realize where they're going to set their traps and who they have to befriend to get closer to you and to get more information about you. It's crazy how they'll befriend some of your clients, bosses, coworkers, your friends, family members. They'll do all of that. Expect to see a lot of triangulation happening if the covert narcissist gets to befriend a lot of people in your society. They love that. That's how these antisocial creatures are able to get any edge on you and any power. It's through the use of triangulation. By triangulating your family members or friends, triangulating some of your coworkers especially, that's horrible. But that's what the covert narcissist does. That's how they get their power. This is just like war, guys. You need to know what your enemy's doing, where their resources at, who supplies them with weapons, figure out their strategies, their intel. You get to know all those things first before you launch a full-on attack, right? This is like war. Narcissists have that wartime mentality. They don't act like peaceful human beings. They have this mindset, this wicked mindset, where they're actually on some sort of mission to infiltrate, extract, and destroy. So once the covert narcissist is triangulating all these people and turning them against you, now they have power. Not only does that grant them some narcissistic supply, where they're not just getting it from you, now they're getting it from your coworkers and your friends. They're really able to divide and conquer your societies, and before you know it, you're left there wondering like, wow. So you got to be very weary of these creatures, because even if you're not in a relationship, they could be targeting someone else, and they see you as that person that they need to befriend to be able to get closer to their target, and you need to be able to recognize these people. I remember there was a narcissist, a covert narcissist, older lady working at one of my companies. She had managed to piss off all her managers and go over their heads to the boss and totally manipulate the situation, change the stories around. And I remember how upset these managers were during our meetings, and they kept talking about this lady who was trying to get involved in everybody's business and somehow twisted in a way that made her seem like the one calling the shots when she was just an employee. But yet she managed to go over the managers and get into the bosses' heads. So when now the bosses were turning against the managers, and I'm here like an outsider. She wasn't doing this to me, she was doing it to them. And I was like, I see exactly what's going on. And I'm telling them, you're dealing with a covert narcissist. But they don't know what the hell that is. So that goes in one ear and out the other. But I see it. I see it right away. I see the emails. I see the way she writes the emails. It's very sneaky. It's very sneaky. If the boss sends out a mass email to everybody with an idea he has or a concern that he has, she will be the first one to reply saying, oh, I was already writing an email discussing the same thing, bringing up the same points, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, you weren't. Shut the F up. No, you weren't. You weren't doing that. I see exactly what you're doing. So you look out for people like that. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. And definitely, you got to stay clear of people like that. You don't want to. You don't want to be answering their questions. You don't want to get close to them. You don't know who they're targeting and how you cooperating with them might hurt someone else. So just pay attention to these narcissistic traits. And just notice when that new person gets hired, that new person shows up to the club, and the way they're acting and how they're going around, and what they're doing, how people are responding to them. If you see that ever since that person joined the club, suddenly there's drama and people are turning against each other, and the club is being divided, it's probably because a narcissist is in there pulling strings, triangulating, trying to get control. You see it all the time. You see it all the time. So just remember some of the traits of these covert narcissists. Just remember they're antisocial. They're very shy at first. So that's how they're able to slip through the cracks as harmless. How could they possibly be dangerous? Remember, they're very passive aggressive. So as you start trusting them and you start opening up to them, then you're going to start seeing some signs of passive aggression. And as they start telling you stories of their past relationships or past jobs or whatnot, you're going to notice how they always have a grudge with somebody. And they can be very detailed about it, and they just never let it go. And it's very easy to notice how envious they are of everybody else. That's a given. And that lack of empathy, that one goes a long way. That one goes a long way. That's the one that you'll notice right away. Covert narcissists, they're dangerous. Thanks again for watching, guys. Again, remember, if you have any questions or if you're going through a situation that you're confused about, just leave me a comment below and I'll make a video response for you. Don't forget to grab your free ebook on the 5 steps of going no contact with a psychopath narcissist. I dropped a link below in the description for you, so you can just download that straight to your phone or your computer and read it over so you can start the healing process. Please drop a like on the video. Again, this is Kira. This is Psychopath Exposure. Thanks for spending some time with me tonight. Hope this helped you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.